Hey there everybody, this is Pastor Charlie. Today is Wednesday, so that means I have another one of our midweek reflections for you. You know, on Sunday morning we had 13 people who got up across all of our services to testify to what it has been to belong to Jesus in the Wesleyan tradition. And I found those conversations to be so rich with story and meaning and just downright inspirational. And if you haven't checked out the ones from the services that you weren't at, I really encourage you to. They've been going out on our YouTube channel and on our social media as well throughout the week, and you'll be able to find them. They'll all be linked in our Friday e-news, by the way. But today, I think I just wanted to answer the questions that I was asking on Sunday. I wanted to offer an answer to them myself. The first one was, how has the Wesleyan tradition impacted my life? Well, I'm a cradle Methodist too. I never got away from it apart from a short stint whenever I was at college for the first time round. And so I've grown up in a little Irish Methodist church and have gone on to be ordained into this Irish Methodist ministry and then transferred that to the United Methodist Church. It has shaped my life in so many ways, from being baptized into a community that I can still walk into. Even though I'm maybe only there once every couple of years, I can walk into it. People call me by name. They know me. They're interested. They want to find out about what's going on in my ministry. They're encouraged by that. I love those people so much to this very day, even though our contact is a little bit less. Sunday school teachers help shape my faith. Roger, who I can still text message today just to check in with him, see how he's doing, and be encouraged to be an encouragement to one another. That's really how this Wesleyan way has shaped me. It shaped me because we're connected to each other. How has it formed and shaped my faith? Well, I mean, I have this blessed experience of Methodism in another part of the world that meant that I was connected to Methodism here in Florida just by way of an opportunity and a connection that opened up. And that has led to this whole other chapter in my life. And so how has it shaped my faith? The broad experience of being a Methodist in these two places has given me connections, has given me experiences, has given me stories to tell that just all point to the reality of Jesus Christ being right in the middle of it. The last question, and I think the most important question that we asked on Sunday, was, how is this Wesleyan way transforming you today? How is it transforming me today? I am part of a couple of small groups that are just increasingly important to me. Places where people ask me how my life with God is. Places where I get to speak honestly about how I'm doing. So on the hard days, I can speak in these places. On the best days, I can speak in these places and give thanks. And so I find in those conversations, first of all, I find Christ right in the middle of them. I find grace to be very, very present in the middle of those connections as well. And I find that as I speak with my peers, I am inspired to walk deeper in the ways of Christ. The other ways that this is impacting me is just, the opportunity to study the scripture deeply and to teach it in a church context and to have all the opportunities that I get to do that means that I get to meet with Jesus on the pages of scripture regularly and frequently. And whilst I understand that is often the hardest part of Christian faith for many people, for me, I just find life in those words. I find life as I get to know the heart of God through the ancient stories of Scripture, and even more so as I seek to apply them into my own life today, into our life together. So I hope that gives you a little word of testimony about how I might have answered the questions if I was being interviewed on Saturday morning or Sunday morning. And I invite you to think about how you might answer them too. How has the Wesleyan way of Christian faith shaped your Christian life? How is it transforming you today? Even just those two questions I would leave with you just now to take in today and to reflect on what Christ has done in you and is doing through you as you think about those questions.